charge a little bit more. So I have three people. Yes. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God.
I know. What's the hat?
Wow. Oh my God.
The other side. You'll just keep moving over for me there. Thanks very much. Hi there.
Hello.
Come on in for your tour. Just keep moving around to the other side. Do you want to stay in this room, Hi? Go right up
Camera.
to the other side.
Oh my God. That's the room.
Moving in for me, please.
That's the room.
Yeah, keep moving.
Oh my God.
Nice, huh?
Wow.
Beautiful. What's behind you? Let's go in real quick.
Wow.
Hi there, folks. Welcome to 221 Baker Street. Thanks for joining us here today. Just come forward for me so we can get the last couple into the room there. And we've got a runaway child if anyone needs to collect. He's 5, just so you know. So we're in the study of Sherlock Holmes now. I'm going to start by telling you about the deer. Please do not touch. Please do not touch. No touch, thank you. Please no videos while in the museum. And please do not touch any of the items that you see around you. Everything is at least 100 years old or even older. So we ask that you don't touch. Thank you. We're in the study of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Now, if you cannot see, by the way, please come forward. We've got a lot of room still in the room, so please come forward if you cannot see. It's fine. And yes, so this is the study where Sherlock and Watson would live out their daily lives. They would have their meals at the dining table in the corner, they'd relax in their armchairs and discuss their cases. If you were standing here, it might be because you were a client of Sherlock Holmes yourself. And if so, you'd be met at the door downstairs by Mrs. Hudson, the landlady of the house. She would usher you up into the study and ask you to sit in this chair here. Sherlock would be sitting opposite you there, and while you're telling Sherlock all about your case that you're there to discuss, you might notice some of the objects in the room around you, such as Sherlock's chemistry set in the corner there. Sherlock was a very keen chemist. It was a great passion and interest of his, and he would use chemistry to help solve his cases as well. He was a pioneer in forensic science using techniques like fingerprint analysis, long before Scotland Yard or even the FBI. We also have Sherlock's violin in the corner. He was an exceptional violinist and would play for hours on end to help calm his busy mind and focus during difficult cases and simply when he was bored as well. On one such day when he was dreadfully bored, he did not pick up his violin, but instead picked up his pistol, firing into Mrs. Hudson's lovely wallpaper, the letters VR that you see up there. VR stands for Victoria Regina, the Latin name for Queen Victoria. She was the reigning monarch of the day and sits proudly here on the mantelpiece, and there is a portrait of her just by the stairs that you can see a bit later. Sherlock was a royalist, feeling patriotic and historian. Next to Queen Victoria, here on the mantelpiece, is another photograph of another important woman in Sherlock's life. This is Irene Adler, of course, often referred to in the story simply as the woman. This was a mark of respect from Sherlock, as she was one of the few people to ever outsmart the great detective in the case of a scandal in Bohemia. Over here we have Dr. Watson's desk with several trinkets around the desk that Watson collected on his travels when he was in the British Army as an army surgeon. We have his medical bag on the chair as well, as he was a practicing medical doctor in London after all. And on the desk, the Times newspaper dated 1881, the year in which Sherlock and Watson first met and came to live in 221B. Now we're going to continue our tour in the next room in Sherlock's bedroom. If you'd like to join me, just follow next door. Thank you.
There's upstairs too. Oh, there was upstairs. 这是他的卧室。 Are you able to see it?
Just starting the tour in the bedroom now, folks. Okay, so we're in Sherlock's bedroom now, and I'm going to start by telling you about the deerstalker hat in that glass case on the bed there. The hat that Sherlock is so famous for wearing, but I'm going to burst your bubble. He actually never would have worn the hat in real life. It was typically worn by gentlemen in the countryside when they were hunting or such, and Sherlock could have worn it then, but he was not that partial to hunting. He spent most of his time in the city where it was not appropriate to wear the deerstalker, and he actually wore a silk top hat like the one up there. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle never wrote about the deerstalker hat in any of the stories. It was introduced thanks to the illustrator Sidney Paget, who drew Sherlock wearing the deerstalker hat in the Inverness cape as well. That illustration was so popular it was taken up by actors of the day for their costume when playing Sherlock on the stage in plays about Sherlock Holmes and then films, television adaptations, becoming the famous image of Sherlock Holmes, but it has nothing to do with Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, his creator, at all. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle actually hated the deerstalker hat, thought it made Sherlock look like a cartoon character. Now, the other case there on the bed is part of Sherlock's disguise kit with some props in the front from some of his disguises and a large black hat. The hat is a Capello Romano, typically worn by priests of the day, and it belongs to one of Sherlock's favourite disguises, that of a priest. This was one of his favourites because priests were rather unassuming. You wouldn't really notice the priest in the room, so he could listen in on conversations. And when he did talk to someone, he'd get a bit more information out of them than if he was dressed as himself, because you trusted your priest back then, certainly more than you did a detective or an unknown man. So a couple of reasons why the priest disguise was a favourite of Sherlock's. He would also disguise his face, of course, with makeup, such as what sits on the dress hat just there behind you. And his disguises were so good, he would even fool dear old Dr. Watson, even after they could
Wow.
take for 10 years. Now, those pictures on the wall up there, not so friendly faces, are they? You or I might have pictures of our friends or family on our bedroom wall, but Sherlock was not like us. And these are all pictures of Victorian serial killers and murderers. He would have pictures of criminals on his bedroom wall to remind him of previous cases he had studied, because he believed being informed of the past would help with his present and future cases as well. Number 2 with the top hat is Dr. Thomas Neil Cream, otherwise known as the Lambeth Poisoner. He was a doctor
Yeah, makeup. Makeup.
in the habit of poisoning his patients on the operating table. On that cheerful note,
I
I'll
don't
wrap up
see
the
it.
formal tour now, but there is still lots to see in the rest of the museum. Upstairs, you'll find Dr. Watson's bedroom above us. This is Hudson's room is opposite, and on the 3rd floor is the Wax Museum.
Oh, I love it.
For characters from the stories, including Professor Moriarty.
Wow.
Thanks very much, everyone. Enjoy the museum. Thank you.
They are so old.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
That brushes, things.
Huh? Kamu kamu.
Yeah, might be Krylon makeup.
Even upstairs.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thanks.
Paintings.
Oh, it does noise. Hey, what is that thing?
What's the real human?
What?
I don't know, is that what happened?
Oh, that's some old books. Oh, what is that on the alleyway? Looks like Chucky.
It's a statue. Like a wax statue. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Nice, huh? Smell it. I don't know what that is. Skate.
No. What is that?
Some type of voodoo doll.
Hmm.
What's that?
Oh, they have the thingy cigarette. Oh, they have the arm chuck.
We have fun thing. Punch. There's upstairs too. Sunny.
Yeah, take the pictures on the wall.
Oh shoot.
What is that?
Some type
What is that?
of juice.
That's so scary.
Creep me out. Somebody was sitting there. I thought that was a statue. Oh, look at that one. The one.
Who the hell is that? Ooh, one from the top. Let me see that one from the top. Is it the one?
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm not a big fan of statues at all. At all. That's what's
That's so weird.
this. Very realistic, huh?
Mm. Oh, lost. Mm.
I'm different. Chiamo Lena. I wonder what this is.
All the time. I always get that. How about flowers? All good. Yeah.
Oh, the bathroom.
That's a bathroom?
Yeah, look, they have design inside the bathroom. What's that? There's an owl. And that is it.
That's very small.
Yeah. I don't know why we need the design inside the toilet.
Look.
There's a bathroom. Oh, what's that? It's the window.
Hmm?
The window.
Mm. Mm.
And that is it.
Mm.